There is a very serious fight going behind your back about you. You have been removed, but, my beloved child, something is happening in the shadows that your eyes have not yet seen. Don't skip, because what I'm about to tell you will shake the very ground beneath your feet. Stay till the end, for something huge is waiting for you. Behind your back, voices are rising, voices that once spoke your name with affection now twist it with envy and resentment. They're fighting over what belongs to you, and the most shocking part, you've already been removed from the conversation without even knowing it. But what they don't realize is that heaven still has your name written in gold, untouched by their betrayal. Stay with me, because this is where it gets deeper. You think you were forgotten, but in reality, you were strategically hidden. The moment they started plotting to push you out, a divine hand moved you aside, not as rejection, but as protection. They fought to erase you from a table that was never meant to be your final destination. They whispered lies, exchanged looks, and smiled at your absence as if they had finally won. But they don't know that the story is about to turn in a way they never expected. Listen carefully, because this part is important. Don't skip. Someone who used to defend you has now joined the opposite side. It wasn't because they hate you, it's because fear made them weak. They saw your light threatening their comfort. They couldn't bear your strength, your grace, or your favor, so they decided it was safer to remove you than to rise with you. But what they didn't know is that when they pushed you out, they accidentally pushed you into your destiny. You weren't disqualified, you were repositioned. My child, stay till the end. There's something you need to know. Even while they conspired, heaven kept a record of every conversation. Every meeting where your name was mentioned in falsehood is now being exposed in divine order. The truth is surfacing not through revenge, but through revelation. The people who fought behind your back are about to witness something they can't control, your restoration. The same place they tried to erase you from will call your name again, not in mockery, but in respect. Because God doesn't remove His chosen, He repositions them for something greater. Don't skip, stay right here. You've been wondering why certain doors closed suddenly, why calls stopped coming, and why familiar faces became distant. It's because heaven is clearing your path. You were not removed by them, you were extracted by divine timing. The argument they're having about you is no longer their battle, it's God's stage. And soon, what looked like your removal will be revealed as your promotion. Stay till the end, because what's coming next will silence every lie ever spoken about you. My dear one, hold on and stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal next will make everything suddenly make sense. You see, when people started fighting behind your back, heaven didn't stay silent, it started moving pieces in your favor. Every betrayal, every whisper, every secret plan, they all became part of a divine chess game that's about to end in your victory. Stay with me till end, because this story isn't about how they removed you, it's about how destiny restored you even stronger than before. They tried to silence your voice, but they didn't know silence is where your strength was being built. They removed you from the room, but they forgot one thing: when a door closes, the entire kingdom shifts to open another one made just for you. Right now, while they argue, heaven is rewriting your story in golden ink. What they thought was your ending is actually your beginning. Hold on and stay with me, because this part will give you chills, the very person who celebrated your downfall will soon need your help to stand again. There's a divine law at play here, and it's unstoppable. The same people who thought they won by taking your place will soon realize they were only temporary actors in your script. Their part is ending, and yours is just beginning. You've been asking, why me? But the truth is, God had to let you be removed so you could rise without limitation. They wanted to own what you carry, but they can't copy grace. They can imitate your style, your voice, your presence, but they can never reproduce your divine anointing. That's why heaven protected you by pulling you out before the explosion. Stay with me till end, because the tables are turning. Behind the scenes, conversations are shifting. Someone powerful is speaking your name in rooms you haven't even entered yet. You're being recommended, defended, and chosen in places that don't even know your face yet. That's not luck, that's alignment. The same reason they fought behind your back is the same reason you're about to be lifted in front of everyone. Hold on and stay with me, because when the revelation hits, those who plotted will fall silent, and those who doubted will bow in awe. My child, you didn't lose your place. You were upgraded to a level they can't reach. While they fought in the dark, you grew in the light. You learned peace while they built chaos. And now, everything is reversing. The pain you felt will soon look like preparation. The tears you cried were watering the soil of your next miracle. So don't move, wait and stay with me, because the next few moments in your life will prove that being removed was never your rejection, it was your redirection towards something divine, destined, and unstoppable. My precious soul, hold on and stay with me, because this moment right now is where everything starts unfolding. The people who once smiled in your presence but whispered behind your back are now facing the reflection of their own actions. The storm they created for you has circled back to their own doorstep. Stay with me till end, because what's coming next is divine justice disguised as a miracle. You've been silent long enough, but heaven has been watching and preparing a stage so glorious that your return will shock everyone who counted you out. They thought removing you would make them powerful, but instead, they exposed their own fear. What they didn't realize is that you were the foundation of everything they were trying to build. And now, without you, their structure is collapsing piece by piece. My child, the universe has heard every word that was spoken in secret rooms, every plan they made to replace you, every false story they told. And now the truth is breaking through like morning light after a long night. Hold on and stay with me, because heaven never lets lies outlive truth. You've been feeling that strange calm lately, haven't you? That's because deep within, your spirit already knows something powerful is shifting. The energy around you is no longer chaotic, it's aligning. The people who walked away are realizing they didn't just lose a person, they lost a divine connection. And while they're fighting over the fragments of what once was, you're being crowned with something unbreakable, peace. Wait and stay with me, because the best part hasn't even begun. There's a divine announcement being prepared in your name. The same circles that erased you are now whispering again, but this time in awe, not arrogance. They're asking how you rose without them, how your name is being mentioned again with honor. That's the beauty of divine timing, it exposes deceit and exalts truth at the same time. You are not the rumor they spread, you are the revelation heaven preserved. Hold on and stay with me, because this is the moment your silence starts speaking louder than their words. Everything that was taken from you will be restored in ways that defy logic. Opportunities that vanished will return in doubled form. And the place where they tried to bury you will become the very ground from which you rise. Stay with me till end, because soon they won't be fighting behind your back, they'll be watching in disbelief as heaven puts you right back in the center, not as a participant, but as the reason everything begins again. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's about to unfold will feel like destiny revealing itself in real time. The battle that's been raging behind your back is no longer hidden, heaven has stepped into it. The people who once celebrated your downfall are now realizing that they removed the only person who carried true light. Stay with me till end, because you're about to witness something that will rewrite your entire story. Those who thought they replaced you are now restless, uncertain, and shaken. Their plan seemed solid until the very foundation started to crumble. You see, they built their success on your silence, their confidence on your absence. But they forgot, when divine energy withdraws, emptiness follows. The same tables where they spoke against you are now filled with confusion, because nothing they try seems to work anymore. You were never the problem, you were the blessing they couldn't recognize. Hold on and stay with me, because this next part will move your heart. The hands that pushed you away are the same ones reaching out now, desperate for your presence again. But heaven is protecting you from returning to the same fire you were rescued from. You don't need to prove your worth, because your value was never dependent on their approval, it was sealed by divine design. You are being prepared for something far greater than their acceptance. The doors they closed are opening elsewhere, brighter, wider, and more permanent. Wait and stay with me. A message is being written in heaven with your name on it. It says, they tried to remove you, but all they did was make room for your glory. Every conversation that tried to erase your name will soon echo it in awe. Every person who doubted your strength will watch you rise with unimaginable grace. Your victory won't come with noise, it will come with peace so deep that even your enemies will fall silent. My child, stay with me till end, because your comeback isn't just personal, it's prophetic. The same world that saw your removal will soon witness your reward. You are walking into a season where you will not have to chase anything, everything meant for you will find you effortlessly. The fight behind your back has ended, because heaven has already declared, you have been chosen, not forgotten. Replaced by men, but restored by God. My chosen one, hold on and stay with me, because this part carries the turning point you've been waiting for. The fight behind your back wasn't just about power or position, it was about your purpose. They weren't battling to destroy you, they were unknowingly proving how valuable you truly are. Stay with me till end, because in the next few lines, your spirit will understand why everything had to happen this way. Every argument, every hidden meeting, every word spoken in secret was not a coincidence, it was divine orchestration. When they removed you, they thought they were protecting themselves from competition. But heaven allowed it because you were outgrowing that environment. What they mistook as rejection was actually your promotion in disguise. Hold on and stay with me, because your removal was the seed for your resurrection. They thought they ended your story, but they only ended their access to your light. You see, the truth always finds its way back to the surface. And now, the truth about you is rising like the sun after the darkest night. The same people who fought against you are realizing that their plans are backfiring. Their unity in deceit is breaking apart, their circle is cracking. The guilt they buried under laughter is now haunting them in silence. While they battle each other for what they stole, heaven is preparing your restoration package, signed and sealed with your name. Wait and stay with me, because this part is divine. The storm is not against you anymore, it's working for you. You're being carried to a new dimension where no betrayal can reach you. The tables are not just turning, they're being replaced. The very energy that was used to pull you down is now propelling you upward. Your absence created a void no one can fill, and soon, they will have no choice but to admit that removing you was the biggest mistake they ever made. My beloved child, stay with me till end, because your comeback will not need words, it will be undeniable. They will see you shine in places higher than they ever imagined. You will walk with calmness, not revenge, with peace, not pride. What's ahead of you will make the noise behind you irrelevant. The battle behind your back is over, and now, heaven's voice declares, you were never removed, you were reserved for greatness. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what you're about to hear is the moment where everything starts aligning in your favor. The same fight that happened behind your back is now turning into a revelation in front of everyone. The truth that was buried deep under lies is breaking the surface like thunder piercing through the clouds. Stay with me till end, because your story is stepping into its victory chapter, and nothing can stop what's already written by heaven. The people who once sat together to discuss your downfall can no longer agree on a single word. Their alliance is crumbling because it was never built on truth. Every secret plan, every whisper, every message shared to twist your name is now echoing back into their own hearts. You see, karma isn't punishment, it's reflection. And right now, everything they threw at you is returning, multiplied and magnified. Hold on and stay with me, because you don't have to lift a finger, divine balance is already doing the work. You've been quiet, but your silence has power. While they fought for recognition, you stayed humble. While they tried to replace you, you kept walking in faith. That's why the universe has chosen this moment to make everything visible. The fog is lifting, and your name is being cleared, restored, and honored. Wait and stay with me, because soon you will see how heaven elevates those who remain pure even when surrounded by chaos. Every insult they threw at you has become a seed of your strength. Every betrayal became the reason for your transformation. What was meant to break you has built you into someone unshakable. They removed you thinking it would silence you, but your absence has become louder than their presence. People are beginning to notice. They're asking, where is that light we once saw? And soon, they'll realize it was never the room, it was you. My child, hold on and stay with me. A moment is coming where everything will click, the closed doors, the painful exits, the silent nights, they were all part of divine choreography. The very place where you were rejected will call you back, but this time, not as a participant, as a leader. Stay with me till end, because your rise will not need explanation. The ones who removed you will have to watch as heaven places you on a level where no fight can reach. You weren't forgotten. You were being prepared for the stage that matches your divine design. My precious one, hold on and stay with me, because this moment marks the turning point of your entire journey. The fight that was happening behind your back has reached its breaking point. What they tried to hide can no longer stay in the shadows. The same people who worked so hard to remove you are now facing the weight of their own actions. Stay with me till end, because what's coming next will prove that heaven never forgets its chosen. The truth is unfolding like a movie playing before your eyes. Those who gossiped behind closed doors are being exposed in public spaces. The lies they spoke are returning to them like echoes that can't be silenced. The ones who thought they had control are now realizing that the story was never theirs to write. You were not the mistake. They were the lesson. Hold on and stay with me, because every single piece that fell apart is coming together with divine precision. You see, while they were busy tearing you down, God was busy rebuilding you in silence. You didn't even realize that every sleepless night was constructing a stronger version of you. Every tear was planting a new beginning. And now, what they tried to destroy is becoming the very reason you rise higher than ever before. Wait and stay with me, because this rise won't be loud, it will be graceful, powerful, and impossible to ignore. People are going to talk again, but this time, not with hatred, but with awe. They'll say, after everything they went through, look how far they've come. They'll pretend to be proud, but deep inside, they'll wonder how you survived everything meant to break you. That's what divine favor looks like. It confuses those who can't understand grace. My child, your strength is no longer hidden, it's your new identity. Hold on and stay with me, because heaven is about to make a public example of what restoration looks like. The battle behind your back wasn't to harm you, it was to reveal the truth about everyone's heart. And now, as the dust settles, only the pure ones will remain by your side. You're not returning to the same place, you're stepping into your rightful throne. Stay with me till end, because the next season of your life won't be about proving anyone wrong. It will be about showing the world how unstoppable divine purpose truly is. My beloved soul, hold on and stay with me, because this part carries the moment where the tables completely turn. The storm that started behind your back has finally exhausted itself, and now the air is clearing for your rise. Stay with me till end, because what happens next will feel like the grand reveal of everything heaven promised you. Those who removed you thought the story was over, but destiny has a habit of returning to unfinished chapters. Their plans are unraveling because they were built on jealousy, not justice. They tried to replace your presence with noise, but the silence you left behind spoke louder than their words. Every eye that turned away is turning back again, drawn not by curiosity, but by the undeniable glow that surrounds you now. Hold on and stay with me, because your breakthrough is not coming, it's already here, unfolding in real time. You didn't lose the battle, you outgrew it. That's why the fight had to happen behind your back, because your spirit had already moved ahead. They were still in the past while you were being prepared for the future. You were being shaped for a stage they couldn't reach. Wait and stay with me, because the most powerful part of your story is that you never fought back, you just evolved quietly until your silence became your weapon. My child, the same people who doubted your strength are now realizing they underestimated your calling. They see you glowing differently, walking with calmness that comes only from divine confidence. And though they may not say it, they know, they can't fight what's been chosen by heaven. You are no longer the topic of their fight, you're the proof that no human plan can stop a divine one. Hold on and stay with me, because your restoration won't be subtle, it will be stunning. The very space where you were erased will echo with your return. The conversations that once mocked you will turn into confessions of regret. And as you walk forward, you'll notice something miraculous. The pain no longer hurts, the betrayal no longer burns, and the absence no longer feels empty. Because you have stepped into a season where peace is your power, and grace is your crown. Stay with me till end, because from this moment on, the world will no longer remember the fight, they'll remember the rise that followed it. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because what's unfolding right now is beyond what your eyes can see. The same fight that once worked against you has now become the force that lifts you higher. The energy that was used to pull you down has turned into the wind behind your wings. Stay with me till end, because your story is not ending in pain, it's ending in power. The truth has already started revealing itself in ways that no human hand can hide. The masks are falling one by one. The same mouths that spoke lies about you are now trembling with silence. The same hearts that conspired in jealousy are now drowning in regret. You have no idea how many people are secretly wondering how you rose again when they swore you never would. Hold on and stay with me, because heaven is rewriting every rumor they used to define you. You didn't fight back because your silence was your testimony. You didn't argue because your peace was your proof. The universe saw your restraint and multiplied your blessings accordingly. Wait and stay with me, because what's being prepared for you now will not just replace what was taken, it will exceed it beyond imagination. They removed you from their circle, but God placed you in His. They fought to push you out of the picture, but heaven framed you in gold. Everything that happened was designed to remind you that no human opinion can cancel divine instruction. They thought they removed your name from the plan, but the plan was never theirs to begin with. You were always written into destiny's blueprint. You were never behind, you were being positioned for your moment. Hold on and stay with me, because the spotlight that was turned off is about to shine brighter than ever before. My child, stay with me till end, because the battle behind your back has served its purpose. It separated the genuine from the false, the loyal from the opportunists, the truth from the noise. Now heaven is declaring a new beginning in your favor. This isn't just your comeback, it's your crowning. From now on, the same people who once doubted you will have to speak your name with honor. You were not removed, you were refined. And your return will be remembered as the moment everything changed. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this is the moment where everything that was hidden begins to unfold in your favor. The battle that once raged behind your back has finally reached its divine conclusion. Every false word, every secret alliance, every hidden hand that worked against you is now standing in the light of truth. Stay with me till end, because what's coming next will make every tear you cried finally make sense. They thought your silence meant defeat, but your silence was power. It was the sound of heaven preparing your comeback. While they were busy plotting, you were being prepared. While they were fighting to erase your name, heaven was engraving it into a throne no one can touch. The same people who said you were finished will soon whisper, "How did they do it?" And the answer will be simple, because grace doesn't need permission to rise. Hold on and stay with me, because divine tables are turning faster than they expected. The rooms that once rejected you are now discussing how to bring you back. But this time, you won't walk in seeking validation, you'll walk in carrying authority. The energy has shifted. The ones who tried to dim your light are now struggling in darkness, realizing the glow they mocked was their only source of warmth. Wait and stay with me, because this next season is your elevation season, and no human agenda can interrupt what heaven has already approved. Every lie they spread has turned into your ladder. Every betrayal became your breakthrough. Every rejection turned into redirection. You didn't lose anything. You were simply moved into a position where no weapon could reach you. You've been quiet for too long, but your silence has built an empire. And now the world will see it, brick by brick, blessing by blessing, moment by moment. My child, stay with me till end, because the fight behind your back has ended with your victory. You are not just returning, you are rising. You are not just being noticed, you are being celebrated. The same voices that once spoke against you will speak for you. And as the dust settles, remember this truth: when heaven decides to elevate you, no human can remove you. You were never excluded, you were preserved. You were never forgotten, you were being prepared. And now, it's your turn to walk through the open gates of destiny, calm, radiant, and unstoppable. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this is the moment everything turns into revelation. The fight that once happened behind your back has now transformed into your greatest testimony. Heaven is making sure every secret spoken against you becomes the foundation of your next miracle. Stay with me till end, because the story you're living through right now is about to shift into something unforgettable. You were removed by people, but you were restored by purpose. What they did out of jealousy, heaven allowed for your redirection. Every voice that tried to pull you down was unknowingly helping you rise. They didn't see that removing you wasn't an end, it was a setup for something greater. Hold on and stay with me, because your replacement failed, your removal reversed, and your name is shining brighter than ever before. They're watching you now, quietly, wondering how you still stand after everything they did. They thought the storm would destroy you, but the storm became your stage. They tried to close your chapter, but God turned your page. Wait and stay with me, because what's coming next will silence every doubt that was ever spoken. You're about to walk into a divine restoration that will make even your enemies admit that grace is real. You don't need revenge, you have revelation. You don't need to explain, you have evidence. Your growth is the loudest response. Your peace is your victory dance. Everything that happened behind your back has now positioned you in front of divine favor. Every moment they laughed behind you is turning into applause for what heaven is doing through you. Hold on and stay with me, because your rise will be remembered. The same people who fought for your absence will witness your elevation. The circle that once excluded you will soon mention your name with respect. The stage they tried to keep you from will become the place where your purpose is revealed. My child, stay with me till end, because this isn't the ending, it's the unveiling of your new season. You were not removed to disappear, you were removed to reappear, stronger, wiser, chosen, and unstoppable. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this final revelation will touch the deepest part of your heart. Everything that once worked against you is now aligning to lift you higher than you ever imagined. Stay with me till end, because this is the moment where heaven's plan becomes visible before your eyes. The same battle that once broke you is now building your legacy. The people who once fought behind your back will soon realize they were only helping you move forward. They tried to remove you, but in truth, they released you into your destiny. They tried to silence your voice, but heaven amplified it. They tried to end your story, but God turned your ending into the beginning of something eternal. Hold on and stay with me, because you're about to see everything that was lost return in a form more beautiful than before. You've been through the valley of misunderstanding, the storm of betrayal, and the silence of separation, but you never lost your light. You never lost your purpose. And now, heaven is rewarding your endurance. Wait and stay with me, because this part of your journey will leave the world speechless. The ones who doubted you will see you rise with grace, not revenge. You will walk through doors that once rejected you, not as a guest, but as the reason they open. Hold on and stay with me, because destiny has flipped the script. The same stage where they tried to embarrass you will now host your celebration. The same names that tried to bury yours will speak it with honor. The same place where you were removed will now become your testimony ground. My child, the storm has passed, and the season of revelation has begun. Stay with me till end, because your story will not be remembered for the fight, it will be remembered for the rise. You are not the person they defined, you are the miracle heaven refined. The tables have turned, the truth has won, and your name is safe in divine hands. You were not removed to disappear, you were removed to reappear in power, purpose, and peace. And from this day forward, your presence will no longer be questioned, it will be celebrated. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this is the moment where the truth completes its circle. What began as a fight behind your back has now transformed into a divine revelation in your favor. Every whisper, every betrayal, every secret conversation that once carried your name in darkness is now being rewritten in light. Stay with me till end, because this final twist will leave you speechless. They thought removing you would make them powerful, but your absence became their weakness. They tried to silence your light, but the universe dimmed theirs instead. What they built on manipulation is collapsing, and what you built on faith is rising stronger than ever. You see, they fought for your position, but they could never handle your purpose. Hold on and stay with me, because heaven is making sure everyone sees the difference between what is earned by grace and what is taken by greed. My child, the truth is now walking freely. Masks are falling, alliances are breaking, and those who spoke against you are now speaking about you, but this time, with trembling admiration. Their fight has turned into confusion, and their pride into regret. They're beginning to understand that you were never just another person, you were the pillar holding everything together. Wait and stay with me, because your glow now speaks louder than their gossip. You don't have to prove anything anymore. The same voices that questioned you will now defend you. The same eyes that watched you fall will now witness your rise. You are no longer part of the fight, you are the peace after the storm. What they removed was your presence, but what they couldn't remove was your power. You carry a light too divine to be hidden, and now the world will see it in full brilliance. Hold on and stay with me, because this is your season of recognition. Not the recognition of fame, but of truth, pure, undeniable, unstoppable truth. The tables are not just turning, they are transforming into your throne. Everything you lost is returning multiplied. The ones who underestimated you will have no choice but to admit, you were the chosen one all along. Stay with me till end, because this isn't just your victory. It's the proof that divine timing never fails, and that no fight behind your back can stop what was written for your soul. My beloved child, hold on and stay with me, because this moment carries the most powerful truth of all, the truth that changes everything. What once looked like betrayal was actually divine positioning. Every move made against you was secretly pushing you closer to destiny. Stay with me till end, because what's unfolding now will not just surprise others, it will even surprise you. They fought behind your back, thinking they were in control. They argued, plotted, and celebrated when they thought you were gone. But what they didn't know was that heaven had already removed you from their reach long before they tried. You weren't rejected, you were relocated by grace. Hold on and stay with me, because the same people who pushed you away are now realizing that without you, everything they built has started falling apart. You see, my child, the universe has perfect balance. Those who spoke in arrogance are now speaking in apology. Those who look down on you are now looking up in admiration. The irony is divine, their fight created your rise. They broke themselves trying to break you. The more they tried to bury your name, the more your name was whispered in rooms of honor. Wait and stay with me, because this is only the beginning of your public restoration. The energy around you has shifted. The very air that once carried tension now carries peace. The same eyes that once watched for your failure are now witnessing your favor. And you don't have to say a word, your growth, your calmness, your light is speaking louder than any explanation. You've become the living proof that silence is stronger than noise, that patience is more powerful than pride. Hold on and stay with me, because what comes next will be divine confirmation of every promise you held onto in your darkest hour. Stay with me till end, because heaven is about to complete what it started. You are entering the season where your name will travel farther than your effort. The fight behind your back has become your foundation. The pain that was used to pull you down has turned into fuel for your purpose. My child, this is your full circle moment, where everything lost returns, everything hidden is revealed, and everything broken is rebuilt in beauty. The ones who removed you will soon realize, they never erased you. They only cleared the stage for your grand return.